Hello viewers, welcome to our comprehensive guide on how to apply for an adult dependent relative visa in the UK. This visa is designed for individuals who are dependent on a relative living permanently in the UK, and need long-term care or support from them. In this video, we will walk you through the entire process, from understanding the eligibility criteria, to submitting your application, and what to expect after submission. Hence make sure you watch till the end of the video, so you do not miss out on this very vital information. For those new to the family, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, let's get into it. 1.0. Understanding of the Adult Dependent Relative Visa. The Adult Dependent Relative, ADR, Visa is a UK immigration category designed for non-European Union, EU, adults, who require long-term care from a family member permanently residing in the UK. This visa enables these individuals to join their relatives in the UK for support and care that they cannot receive in their home country, due to various reasons such as illness, disability, or age. 1.1. Purpose of the ADR Visa. The main purpose of the ADR Visa is to allow UK residents to bring their adult dependent relatives who are in need of long-term personal care to the UK. This care must be due to age, illness, or disability, and the visa applicant must prove that such care is not available or affordable in their home country. 1.2. Eligibility Criteria. To be eligible for an ADR visa, applicants must be over 18 and require long-term personal care to perform everyday tasks. The relative in the UK who is sponsoring the application must be a British citizen, have settled status, or have refugee status or humanitarian protection. Additionally, the sponsor must have enough financial resources to support the applicant, without relying on public funds for at least 5 years. 1.3. Financial requirements. The sponsor must provide evidence of adequate maintenance, accommodation, and care for the applicant in the UK without access to public funds. This includes evidence of income, or cash savings sufficient to meet the maintenance requirements for the duration of the visa. 1.4. Care availability and affordability. The applicant must demonstrate that the required level of care is not available in their home country, even with the sponsor's financial assistance, because it is either not available, or not affordable. This may involve providing medical evidence of the applicant's health condition and care needs, as well as information about the care system in the applicant's home country. 1.5. Application process. The application process for an ADR visa involves preparing and submitting extensive documentation to substantiate the applicant's eligibility. This includes medical records, financial documentation, and legal documents confirming the relationship between the applicant and the sponsor. The application must be made online, and the applicant must attend an appointment at a visa application center. 1.6. Challenges and considerations. The ADR visa application is known to be highly discretionary and challenging, with a high rate of refusals. Applicants must be prepared for the possibility of an initial refusal, and may need to consider the appeal process if necessary. It is advisable to seek professional immigration advice to ensure that all requirements are met before applying. The ADR visa provides a means for adult dependent relatives to receive care in the UK from a family member. However, the eligibility criteria are stringent, and the application process requires careful preparation and documentation. Understanding these requirements is crucial for a successful application. 2.0. Eligibility criteria. To qualify for an adult dependent relative, ADR, visa in the UK, the applicant must meet several stringent eligibility requirements. These requirements are designed to ensure that the applicant genuinely needs long-term care from a relative in the UK, and that the sponsoring relative can provide this care without relying on public funds. 2.1. Relationship requirement. The applicant must be a parent, grandparent, brother, sister, son, or daughter, over the age of 18, of a British citizen, or a person who is settled in the UK. This requirement ensures that the visa is used for close family members who have a genuine need for long-term care. 2.2. Caregiver Requirement. The sponsoring relative in the UK must be able to provide the necessary long-term care to the applicant. This means that the sponsor must be physically and mentally capable of providing the level of care required by the applicant. 2.3. Financial Support Requirement. The sponsoring relative must have enough money to support the applicant without relying on public funds for at least 5 years. This requirement is designed to ensure that the sponsor can provide for the applicant's needs, without placing a burden on the UK's public funds. The sponsor must provide evidence of their financial ability, such as wage slips or bank statements. 2.4. Health requirement. The applicant must need long-term care to do everyday personal and household tasks because of illness, disability, or age. This requirement is designed to ensure that the visa is granted to those who genuinely need long-term care that they cannot receive in their home country. 2.5. Additional considerations. It's important to note that the ADR visa application process is known for its complexity and high refusal rate. Therefore, applicants and their sponsoring relatives should be prepared to provide extensive documentation to support their application, and may want to seek professional advice to ensure they meet all the requirements. 3.0. Application process. Applying for an adult dependent relative (ADR) visa in the UK involves several steps and requires careful preparation. Here is a more detailed breakdown of the process. 3.1. Prepare the necessary documents. You'll need to gather various documents to support your application. These include proof of your relationship with your UK relative, evidence of your relative's financial ability to support you, and medical documentation to prove your need for long-term care. Including reports that highlight relevant information about the country of origin, such as medical facilities, availability of care, or social support systems, can strengthen the case. 3.2. Apply online. You must apply online for the ADR visa. During the application process, you'll be asked to fill out various forms and upload the documents you've gathered. The application must be made online, completing the form together with Appendix 1 VAF 4A. 3.3. Pay the application fee. The Home Office application fee for an adult dependent relative visa is £3,250. Please note that the fee may vary depending on the exchange rate and the country you're applying from. 3.4. Attend an appointment at a visa application center. After submitting your application and paying the fee, you'll need to attend an appointment at a visa application center. During this appointment, your supporting documents may be scanned. 3.5. Wait for a decision. The processing time for an adult dependent visa typically takes about 12 weeks for the Home Office to decide on these applications when filed from outside the UK. However, due to certain circumstances such as the war in Ukraine, the processing time may extend to 24 weeks. Please note that the processing time may vary depending on the specific circumstances of your case. 4.0. After submission process. After submitting your application for an adult dependent relative (ADR) visa, you'll need to wait for a decision from the Home Office. The processing time for an ADR visa typically takes about 12 weeks. However, this timeframe can be longer if the application is complex and requires additional analysis. 4.1. If your application is approved. If your application is approved, you'll be granted an ADR visa, which allows you to live in the UK and receive care from your relative. 4.2. If your application is refused. If your application is refused, you may have the right to challenge the decision through reviews or immigration appeals. The refusal letter from the Home Office will provide a detailed explanation of why the application was refused. It is essential to carefully review this explanation and discuss it with an immigration solicitor, as it will form the basis of the appeal. The timescale to appeal to the first-tier tribunal is within 28 days of the refusal notification. In some cases, if the initial appeal is unsuccessful, and the first-tier tribunal made an error in applying the law, you may still be able to secure a visa by appealing again to the upper tribunal. A further appeal must be made within 28 days of the decision of the first-tier tribunal. It's important to note that ADR visa applications face a high refusal rate due to the restrictive nature of the visa's criteria. Therefore, it is advisable to seek expert legal advice prior to submitting an application for an ADR visa. In conclusion, applying for an adult dependent relative visa in the UK can be a complex process, but with careful preparation and understanding of the requirements, it can be successfully navigated. Remember, it's crucial to stay informed about changes in immigration policy and seek professional advice if needed. Not so fast though. Did you like the video? Do you have friends and family that need to know about these details to make their move to the UK a success? Then make sure you share, and share. Many of you only watch my videos, a whooping 80% of you, but haven't subscribed. Why not? Please subscribe today and turn on the notification button so that you be the first to be notified when I drop more of this content. For those that want to support the channel, my PayPal link is in the description of the video. If you need a paid inquiry, make a donation to the channel and send your details to my email, chroniclesofola@gmail.com. Otherwise, have a good start to the year. Shalom.